Not a lot going on. 2-hour shows every other week till race season starts. The Jetstream Aqua Massage Race Car Show, Heritage Mall, will start going 3 hours. Looking forward to what we've got planned to debut at that deal. That's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a huge deal. And for you race fans, mark that on your calendar. Make sure to save that weekend. Come down here.
Yes.
We're going to be out. We're going to take over the mall. You're going to see race cars all up and down the mall.
Yes.
You're going to be able to get right up, touch the race cars before they hit the
drivers,
dirt.
take pictures, get autographs. We're going to have live interviews. 32 cars is what we're going to put in this mall this year. 32. We had 22 last year and filled the mall up pretty well.
And that's not even to say we're going to interview drivers. We may pull in crew chiefs. We may pull in officials. You're going to be able to come down. Drivers that don't have their cars here.
Right.
Because space is filling up rather quickly. Drivers, make sure to get a hold of us at Moxie Media Promotions. Get your name on the list.
That's right, because spaces are going. If you want to get an opportunity to get out there and promote your sponsors at, arguably the biggest race car show in our region.
And for the spectators, it's free. You don't have to pay to come out here.
Your fans get up and close and pictures and autographs, and it's just a great way to promote the sport, and that's what we're all about here at Moxie. Promoting the sport, growing the sport, and helping everybody.
So who's the guy that hosts Dirtiest Jobs? What's his name?
Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe, yes, of course. Maybe we should do something like Mike Rowe and like he did at the end of each one of his Dirty Job segments. Now, viewers, if you have any suggestions, anything you'd like me to do, just drop us a line and let us know. No, I mean, I'm referring to topics. If anybody has anything out there that is discussion worthy or they feel a need to discuss,
absolutely,
yeah, that would be great.
It's true, because race fans, without you and our listeners here, we don't have a show. I mean,
that's exactly it. We want to bring you what you want to hear. We could bring you what we want to talk about all the time. Is that what you want to hear?
Really, my life's not that exciting.
It's not.
We're a tens unit, it will be.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. We want to bring you subjects and topics that you want to discuss, that you want to be a part of, that you want to hear, and throw it out there. Get on Facebook, message us at Moxie Media Promotions. You can hit us up on the email.
Northwest, let's try this again. nwdirtnews@yahoo.com.
Right. nwdirtnews@yahoo.com. Give us shoot us a text message.
You can, and folks, the call-in line, you can shoot us a text message anytime.
Right.
The voice call-in line is only active during the show. But we can get text messages 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Absolutely.
Corey Ward and I are always on the Moxie Facebook page, and that goes directly to us wherever we are.
Yep.
And then, of course, when we're on air, hit us up on the voice line. Hit us up on the Swears Trucking chat line, the Crocker's Cars call-in line, 503-862-3478.
It's a great way to get a hold of us.
Let's talk about it. People call in.
Let's do it. We will talk about whatever these race fans want to talk about. Sponsors, team sponsors, crew chiefs, car owners, crew members. It doesn't matter. Track officials. Let's get you on here and let's talk racing. It's that time of year where there's not a lot of content out there. We're always looking for something to talk about. If you have a subject, shoot it to us. We'll do it.
Absolutely.
It's one of those things. But we are looking forward to getting the indoor season going at Salem Speedway with the Moxie Motorsports team. We're going to have 3 karts out there. Warren will be driving, I will be driving, and my daughter Chloe will be in a car again. Last time she was in a car, she won the feature and did it with, as Warren was looking at the car, he did it with a broken right front tie rod. The car, I couldn't believe it. She won the race.
That's amazing.
The tie rod just flopping around, tire just kind of flopping around. She wins the race, pulls off the track, and when I got back to the pit area, the car is like 35 yards away. And I go, why'd you leave the car over there? She goes, I couldn't turn it. What do you mean you couldn't turn it? I walk over there, and the tie rod's broke. I said, how long was that broke for? She goes, I don't know, most of the race. She goes, the other car hit early in the race, and it broke, and I just kept driving. I said, wait a second. You could turn the car on the racetrack, but you couldn't turn it to get to the pit area. So I was the one stuck dragging it across the pit area. But she is very fun to watch. She's
going to be some up-and-coming talent, sounds like to me.
She has no fear.
She doesn't, and she
And she's a little sweetheart.
She is. She's a great kid, very, very smart. And the thing about I like about her is the feedback that she can give. As a driver with not a lot of experience, she can say the car's doing this, the car's doing that. We make the adjustments. She picked this thing up right away. She's a fun little driver to watch. She's
very articulate too.
Very, very smart kid. Scary smart. Heart attack watching this kid. I mean, she is. It's almost like watching, and not a fair comparison, but in a sense, it's like watching Rob Maya. She's just on the high side. She's backing it in, and she's going where the other kids aren't. They're racing around the bottom, and she's up in the sticky stuff and just wide open and up against the wall. And I was, oh my gosh, it's us being a racing parent watching it. It scares the
proud,
heck out of me.
nervous.
Well, yeah, but scared at the same time.
Right.
Absolutely.
There was a couple times her mom looked at me and said, "What have we done?"
At least she wasn't going, "It's all your fault."
Well,
it's going to be interesting to see if we put a good card under her, what she can do.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
With the broken tie rod, winning the feature.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Yeah, and that was she. There was 9 other cars on the track with
That's
her.
awesome.
Yeah. I was pretty proud of her.
That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, Joel, what are we talking about here?
So, I just pulled this up because I was like, I'm missing something tonight.
Uh-huh.
So, everyone knows that Longhorn chassis,
right?
Great in the late models. Absolutely phenomenal.
Moyer spent some time with those
Moyer
guys.
spent some time with them. Jonathan Davenport has spent some time in a Longhorn chassis. Longhorn came out with their new modified program.
Yeah.
Announced it towards the end of the season this year. Modifieds are going to be made by Longhorn now. I'm really excited to see what those chassis do.
Well, I think they're going to do well given the talent they've got in the cockpit of that.
Yep, and it was just released a couple days ago. For the 2017 house car for Longhorn will be piloted by none other than Kyle Strickler.
That's big. That's big.
Huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
That kid is a wheelman.
Well, and you think about the type of feedback the Longhorn's going to get, the manufacturer's going to get from a driver like Kyle Strickler.
Right.
That's going to be phenomenal for their program.
Absolutely.
Hands down.
As a startup in that division,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you could have a better driver. I mean, you can in a sense, but the talent's there, the resume's there. I mean, the guy brings the total package. I mean, can you put anybody any better in a program like that? I mean,
especially a developmental program like
right?
that. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Longhorn, they've been so successful with JD in the late models.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to pull from that. But having Kyle Strickler, someone that's been in pretty much every chassis known to mankind in the modifieds.
And has won.
And
won.
I mean, Kyle Strickler shows up at the racetrack, you're racing for second. Let's just be honest here. Mm-hmm. He was in the Lethal. He was in the Harris. He's been in everything.
He's won in everything.
Yeah. He knows how to make the cars work.
Speaking of Kyle Strickler, a couple of months ago, we had a call-in with Brody Pompey, who had an opportunity not long ago to actually run one of Kyle's cars at one of the shows and did very well in it.
Mm-hmm.
Brody, a great kid, great talent. That was a huge opportunity for him. Him and Kyle they're pretty good friends. A lot of communication between the two of them. We'll see what happens, and maybe another Northwest kid makes it to the next level in the big time.
We'll see what happens.
I wish him the best. He's another kid, very articulate, very knowledgeable with race cars, and a good talent in the seat. Maybe this is maybe Kyle opens up a door for him.
You never know.
Kyle, if you're listening, I know you're probably not. Open the door for Brody. You won't regret it. You know that. So, man, I think we've had a great show tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to this last couple of days, getting you guys back in the studio and doing what we do.
Come back in 2 weeks. It's going to be even better.
It is going to be better. 2 weeks from now, we're going to go 2 hours, 6 to 8. It's going to be a good deal. I think from here on out, it's going to be tight as far as content, but we've got 2 weeks to look. We've got 2 weeks to listen to the fans, and we'll bring you a good show every other week until we get to the car show.
Tell us what you want to hear, folks.
We're listening.
We are.
Absolutely. So we're going to get out of the Jetstream Aqua Massage studio here on Northwest Dirt News. We want to say thanks to all you guys listening. Say thanks to our sponsors, Northwest Trucking Academy, Crocker's Cars, Swears Trucking, Stumbling J, Jetstream Aqua Massage. Am I missing anybody?
Rugged Radios.
Anything else?
Oh, I can't think of anybody. But I know I'm missing somebody.
I feel like I am, and I apologize. It's
okay, I just hit the brakes. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, man. Warren just killing it tonight.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Unbelievable. So, we're going to get on out. It's been fun here in the studio. We will see you at the races.
Northwest Dirt News is a production of Moxie Media and Promotions, brought to you by our title sponsors, Crocker's Cars and Northwest Trucking Academy, in association with Jetstream Aqua Massage, Stumbling J Livestock, Swears Trucking, Tommy's Transmission, Rugged Radios, and you, the race fans. Don't forget, you can reach us 24/7 at nwdirtnews@yahoo.com.
That white flag's waving, my heart is racing. He thinks he's made it, this ain't Talladega. He don't see me coming, high to four is a move I'm making. He's about to learn to rub in his racing. I put my sweat and blood to these nuts and bolts. Yeah, I turn a wrench, it's the only way I can afford. Put it up again, tear it up again. It's the only way I'm ever gonna learn. Yeah, it's all about one more lap, one more year, one more left turn.